Next, we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Cal's offense will be first on the attack. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quickly complete.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of the play will stand. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Traore. Good, solid tackle.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, and Sweeney. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, and live to fight another down.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Makes the grab, past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Golden Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get
going right back to the well, and this time he finds water, gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Reese. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Golden Gophers offense will take the field for the first time. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Running back searching for a hole. Running into the open space. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. And the Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Chain gang on the move. A first down at the 29.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He's got his man, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Back up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the left. Turns on the jet. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll run play action. Looking deep. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it down the middle. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in the pocket.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Got it in the middle. It's Castro. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy.
There he goes. He smashes his way through again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on.
Got enough space. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
Now, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Off play action. Touchdown, Cal! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
On third down, he drops to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving away from pressure. Took care of it himself. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Traore. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Castro. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Catch in the middle. It's Castro. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ferguson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back? We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The Golden Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece.
Turning it on! He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. So they were able to put up the 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Right back to the well. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Sweeney. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket.
Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Golden Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! And the stomping has commenced. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He was oh so close to wrapping up this third quarter with a score. What a play to finish off the period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The play action fake. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense. So they're
looking for the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Finds his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. There he goes. Open it up. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They make the tackle after he gets two down to the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Touchdown, Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it out. It's Reese. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. Be stopped at the 17. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
42 Spider. 4.
Trying play action. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Golden Gophers are facing 3rd and inches.
Jackrabbit.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Snap in the shotgun. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
That incompletion leaves him staring at a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Bert. They had a really good game plan coming in this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Traore. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. The Golden Bears want to move quickly.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Castro. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Got it in the middle. It's Ferguson. The offense uses a timeout. 20 ticks remaining.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that. And here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but just live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On target over the middle. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he made the extra point without problem. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Here we go.
They'll run play action. He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again.